somewhere in the middle of space, a planet dies. No warning, no mercy, just silence where life used to be. A single pod breaks through the chaos, drifting without direction until it crashes into a world that knows only one law: strength. That world is Viltrum, and the child inside does not belong there. He's found before he even understands what fear is. The Viltrumites don't see a child. They see something unfinished, something that survived when it shouldn't have. So they do what they always do. They test it, they break it, and when it doesn't die, they raise it. Years pass. He learns to fight before he learns to question. Every failure is punished. Every weakness is corrected. Slowly, the child stops reacting, stops hesitating, stops feeling. Not because he became strong, but because weakness was never allowed to exist in him. And then there's Thragg, the ruler of Viltrum, the standard of perfection. At first, he watches from a distance. This boy isn't like the others. He doesn't fear pain the same way. He doesn't beg, he adapts. So Thragg does something unusual. He takes him in, not as a son, not as a soldier, but as something he can shape. And it works. The boy grows into something Viltrum respects. A weapon that doesn't hesitate, a warrior that doesn't question orders. He becomes one of Thragg's most trusted enforcers, and for the first time he belongs somewhere. At least that's what he believes, until the past finds him. Deep beneath Viltrum, buried where no one is supposed to look, he finds it. His pod. Inside it, something waiting, a surfboard, silent, empty, almost alive. The moment he touches it, everything changes, not gradually, not gently, all at once. His mind fractures open. He sees stars he's never seen, civilizations he never knew existed, a version of himself that was never meant to be a soldier. Power floods through him like it was always there, just locked away, and for the first time, Viltrum feels small, but power without control is chaos. At first, he can't even fly properly. Energy bursts happen without warning. Space bends around him when he loses focus, and that's when Thragg realizes something dangerous. This wasn't a weapon they created, it was something they only found. Then comes the order: destroy a planet, a simple test of loyalty, no hesitation, no mercy. That's Viltrum, but this time he hesitates. Just for a second, and that second changes everything. Viltrum doesn't tolerate hesitation. The Empire turns on him instantly. The same warriors who once respected him now see him as unstable, a threat, a mistake that grew too far. And Thragg no longer sees a student, he sees a problem that needs to be erased. What follows isn't just a fight, it's a collapse. Viltrum's greatest warriors come for him one after another, but something has changed. He isn't just fighting like them anymore. He's bending space itself around their strength, turning their own force against them without touching them. And for the first time in Viltrum's history, they don't understand what they're fighting. And then Thragg arrives. No army, no backup, just him, the strongest of them all, the fight that shakes the planet apart. It starts simple brute force against overwhelming force, but it quickly becomes something else entirely. Survival turns into adaptation. Adaptation turns into understanding, and understanding turns into something terrifying, because Thragg realizes it too late. This was never a Viltrumite who got stronger. This was something the universe dropped into their world and let evolve in silence. And now it's too late to contain it. When it ends, Thragg is gone, and so is the illusion that Viltrum was untouchable. The Empire doesn't fall in a moment, it falls in silence afterward. He doesn't celebrate, he doesn't speak. He just stands there looking at everything he once thought was strength. And for the first time since that pod crashed, he has no idea what he is anymore. Because the real question isn't whether he defeated Viltrum, it's whether Viltrum created him or simply released something that was never meant to be controlled.